appears, and it definitely is, that both sides of the driveway seem to be much higher than the driveway itself. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of excavation, I guess you'd call it, on both sides here to try to make some kind of a sloped edge so that water runs off into the forest and the water from the forest doesn't come in.
Well, good morning. Welcome back to GP Outdoors. You'll probably remember that scene from video 313. It was about a month ago. I decided it was time to start working on this part of the driveway because we were getting a lot of rain ruts in here. If you recall, we had no crown in this area of the driveway. It was all flat, all the way through this section, and of course, right down to this creek. This was an excellent day to come out here to see it because we've had a ton of rain over the last couple of weeks, and the last day and a half we had a wicked rainstorm. It rained literally almost the entire time, and the rain was pounding down most of the time. So it looks like our crown has worked really nicely because you'll see the middle of the driveway, not a single rain rut after these last couple of weeks. But you'll notice the sides of the driveway is where you can see all the water has run just as it was supposed to. Until we get to about here. You can see the sand starting to build up, and you see a slight leakage off here into the side of the shoulder. Similarly, you'll see the same thing on this side. So we're going to do a little work with the box blade and the bucket. All I want to try to do here is to take some of this shoulder out, drop the elevation down a little bit, and cause it to run naturally off into the creek on both sides.
So first things first, I've tilted this box blade forward slightly, and I'm going to drop my rippers down because that's what I need to do. I need to loosen up some of that rock and dirt. I've learned up here that before you try to use a bucket in the ground up here in this rocky soil, it's always better to loosen it up first, whether it's with the grapple or the box blade. Alright, four-wheel drive and low range the whole way. As usual, It always starts looking really bad when you start, and that's in large part because I'm still learning what I'm doing, and I'm learning how to use it properly. But I think we've got enough soil and dirt pushed out of the way that I can pull these scarifiers back up and just start using the box blade to start smoothing this down towards the creek. I'm trying my best to stay away from the driveway, and so far I've done pretty good. I've just barely caught the edges. I don't need to tilt this box blade. In fact, I'm going to leave it level with my back axle. That's for you, Davey. Thanks again for your help. And I'm going to tilt the box back again so that I can use the blades primarily to help smooth this out. I'll see if I can do something here to at least try to channel the water off of this slope and in towards that big old birch log.
I know a lot of folks have suggested in the past that I get a tooth bar for the bucket. I don't think I really need one, at least not to this point. I have a root rake style grapple, which is by design engineered to be dug through the ground to dig up rocks and, at least 6-7 inches below surface. And I've also got a box blade with scarifiers. I think that should do the trick today.
Well, we accomplished what I set out to do. I'm really happy with it. I've got 2 gentle sloping sides off, which will hopefully funnel the water for the most part down to the creek. Maintain the crown, I can see it there. My neighbor's got a dump truck full of gravel that's going to come in for this section of the driveway. So that'll be really nice. It's crusher run, so it should pack really nice. And then, as you know, it's a forest, so before long everything will grow back in. We'll have shrubs and plants back in here in no time. If you're new to tractors, a new tractor owner, or you're just new to starting to use grading equipment with your tractor, whether it's a box blade, land plane, rear blade, whatever, you may be interested in watching a channel called Dave Knows How. Dave's been around for a while. He's got a wealth of experience and has some really great videos, which I've been watching now for the better part of 3 years. In fact, some of his box blade videos and his rear blade videos I've watched numerous times, and every once in a while I'll watch him again just for a refresher. But he does a great job of explaining kind of the principles of how the equipment works, how best to use it, and if you're new to using it, you might find his channel of really good value. Well, that's a wrap for today's video. Thanks so much for sticking around. As I said, I'm no expert at this grading stuff, but I'm learning as I go. Turned out really nice. I'm happy with it. If you like the channel, please click subscribe, hit the like button, and if you want to know when I'm posting videos, just click that little bell. I'm going to head over to Guy's because I've heard him and Bob with the chainsaws all morning, so I think I'm missing a little fun. Have a wonderful and safe week with your family. Please be kind. I'll see you again on the next one. Cheers.